they were done.
Right. So they're D3.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Bart.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. We haven't done a show in like 15 days
I
together.
haven't seen you in a long time.
I know. How are you?
Well, I was back yesterday. You were missing.
I was. I had to, the family first. My daughter made honor roll, so I had to go check that out.
Awesome.
Honor roll. You never went to any of mine.
No.
Because I didn't have any honor rolls.
No.
That's for sure. Last time I had all A's and B's, Bart, 4th grade.
Wow.
4th grade, Mrs. Ziegler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a hell of a
Nice.
year.
Yeah, we never knew what that experience was like.
Yeah, you did. Your other son was smart.
Yeah. 56 degrees this morning, and today should be a nice day, partly sunny, high 63. Well, pretty much everyone went to bed last night not knowing who our next president was going to
Well,
be.
kind of not knowing.
I know. It was until between 4 and 5 a.m. that the AP and other news organizations called the race for Donald Trump to become our 47th president.
We were all recreating this morning, this dance. You should, Bart, next wedding you go to, I think you could pull this move off. I don't know about you, but watching before I left yesterday, you said, hey, you're going to stay up and watch the returns? And I was like, I don't know. And then you asked me what network I was going to watch, and I said all of them. And I did, and I can't believe the amount of money that all of those networks have with the technology screens where they could zoom in to Summit Township if they wanted to and show the votes. Like, how much does that cost? News Nation has one.
Well, they've cut all the talent.
They've got 40,000 viewers a night, but they have a $2 billion touchscreen.
It's amazing. You know what? The television networks are making a ton of money.
Yes, they are.
They are.
Did you know, Bart, in Pennsylvania on political advertising, over $1 billion was spent just in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's not just the presidential election, but all $1 billion.
We still don't know what Michigan is. Michigan's pink on the big map still because they're still counting the votes. In fact, we don't know who our next U.S. Senator will be. Right now, as of 8:45 this morning, the latest totals have Alyssa Slotkin with a 12,000 vote lead over Mike Rogers, with 98% of the votes counted.
Now that's narrow.
That is incredibly narrow.
That's narrow.
It is super razor thin. But as of right now, Slotkin has a very, very, very narrow lead.
A lot of money spent on that race as well, Bart. A lot of money. I'm ready to get back to the pharmaceutical ads. I like those. Pharmaceutical ads, let's get some high school sports, maybe some parades, some fundraisers, some community stuff. I think everyone's in a good mood today, whether your candidate won or lost, because
it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. So.
In Jackson County, we had 65% voter turnout yesterday.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and Jackson County overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump, 50,000 votes to Kamala Harris's 32,000. Kathy Schmaltz reelected for her second term.
That was a little bit of a closer race than I anticipated. Of course, if you talk to folks on both sides, both very confident that we're going to win that race. So it was a pretty close race.
52% to 48%, and two strongholds for Daniel Mahoney, City of Jackson, and Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's step outside and see what it looks like on this wonderful day. The weather, which we are not talking about the weather enough. Brandon, it has been the nicest November I've ever participated in my life.
It's comfortable.
I'm outside hanging out at night.
It's great.
Just enjoying
Yeah,
myself.
well, we're only 6 days into it, but it was a beautiful
Well, it's still nice, Bart.
October. Well, we had a number of millage requests, and some passed, some did not. The library renewal passed.
Significantly.
Yes. Blackman Public Safety, Vandercook Lake Schools, and Napoleon Roads, all yes.
Yeah, the Vandercook and the Blackman Township both significantly in favor, overwhelming, for sure.
The jail operations millage and the Jackson College millage, both failing. And the jail, it was very close by 900 vote margin.
Yeah, it was. I think there could have been some improvements in the messaging there, but and I think that whole thing is still confusing to voters. I think there's a lot of people who didn't know what they were voting on, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was messaging, and when you look at who and what was successful, part of it I think was how well the people communicated and how much work they did.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you see
And
any
the type
signs
of communication.
for the jail?
No, I want to. This is the race that really caught my eye. Brooklyn Village President. There was a tie.
A tie.
A tie. Terry Marr, 319 votes. Estella Roberts, 319 votes.
Tie.
Tie. What did they do?
Coin flip. Brandon, will you hand me the coin? We'll decide it right now.
Brandon, could you hand us a coin?
Catch it?
Yeah. Okay. I can't catch the coin. All right, heads. Okay, we'll go heads, Terry. If we were flipping the coin, this is how it would go.
Okay. And
Heads,
this is how it will-
Terry, tails, Estella.
Okay.
Okay, here's your next township supervisor. Brooklyn Village President.
Heads.
How's Terry? So I'm not sure how that works, but
They'll do a recount, and they might find a vote or two. And if they don't, it remains tied. It will come down to a coin flip.
you know, when they do the coin flip, I wonder if it'll be like land, or is it like how you did it, where you land it and then turn it over? Because how that works is it lands on one, and then you turn it over to the other
I
side.
think it's traditional.
Is it?
This is the tradition.
Well, we'll have to call out to Brooklyn
I
and see
think
what's
there
going on.
were a couple of surprises besides that tie. Incumbent John Christ not making it for another term on the Jackson College
That
Board.
actually surprised me more than anything.
Yeah, it was many years of service. I think that was a big surprise. Incumbent Donna Lake was reelected, and newcomer Danielle Mackey will join the board. And Teshna Thomas was elected. She was appointed, so this is her first election. So we'll have one new person on the JC Board of Trustees.
Very good.
A couple other school board races of note.
Yeah, Northwest School Board and Jackson School Board, JPS, elected Super Reddy, Cheryl Simonetti, and Elena Sharp. Northwest, Kim Rowe and Nick Rush.
All the incumbents running for Jackson County Board were reelected. And the probate court judge race, Jennifer Kelly over Bill Rapley, 31,000 to 26,000 votes.
Yeah.
We had over 60 people wanting to be on the school board
Really?
in Jackson County on various school boards.
That's, on to the next one, right? On to the next one.
On to the next
You know
one.
what? I
Okay.
give credit to anyone who runs for a school board, because...
People that run for school board, you are saints. I mean, it's a hard
Oh, I
job.
thought you were saying insane. No, you are saints for sure. Thank you for wanting to help out our kids for sure. Hey, the Jackson YMCA Party for a Cause is this Friday, and I will be there. And
I'm going to.
are
Did
you?
you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
But my attendees group chat is, what are you wearing? What's the dress code? Things like that.
Can I sit at your table?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have room, but you're welcome to pull up a
Okay.
chair.
All right, thanks.
Most of the people that I'm going with like to socialize and move around, but so I would say it's cocktail attire.
Yeah.
Yeah, cocktail attire. Hope you join us. You can still get tickets right now. It should be a great night.
Well, it's been a few days since I've returned from Ireland, and I haven't really had a chance to tell you about our trip.
I'm excited to hear about it. I would love it if you showed some photos.
I brought some photos.
Yeah. Now this is great. Now this trip was really your mom's idea.
Yeah, my mom, who passed away a couple years ago, she wanted us to all do this.
It was very nice.
And we did. So we went to Dublin. This is the Temple Bar, which is famous. In fact, there's a whole district of Dublin called the Temple Bar. And this is inside. and it's crazy. It's raucous all the time, and all the pubs are
Yeah.
like that.
And,
It's
and,
like
and you and Mom were basically in charge of the rest of the family?
we were, because they were heavy into the Jamesons and Guinness. It was, and that's all they have. We enjoyed some Irish music. I wish you could hear it, but the crowd noise was so loud.
Everything just looks so
Guess
fun.
where this is?
This is probably in the lobby of a hotel bar.
No, it's on the it's on the top floor of the Guinness storehouse. The
Oh, wow.
Guinness tour ends with the Irish dancers. I mean, people are drunk on
Of
the
course,
Guinness tour.
yeah.
They're
Would you say the majority of the people there are tourists, or is it something like where Brandon and I lived in Dublin? I'd text him at 10 and be like, "Hey, want to go to Guinness for
You
the day?"
can't tell. You cannot tell because the Irish look like a lot of the Americans, and the Americans look like the Irish.
Oh,
And they, you think you'd be able to tell by the accent? No, the accent's very light.
well, I got to tell you, this photo looks just exhilarating, Bart.
Oh, it was awesome. It was crazy.
Hey, there's a harp.
The harp is all over Ireland because it's the national symbol and it's the logo of Guinness.
I can't finish a full Guinness.
I had a Guinness 0.0.
How was it?
It was just like Guinness.
Really?
Yeah, it was
I
amazing.
don't think I could finish one.
Yeah. The country asked if, and then we went to the Teeling whiskey distillery where guess what? Everyone was drunk.
Does my Uncle Matthew remember the trip?
No. No, this is like, sometimes they'll say, oh, after this, I'm quitting drinking. It's like a lot of people say that.
Yeah, that was my last trip.
Yes. So so it was my two sisters and my brother and our spouses.
Oh wow, look at that group.
That's at the
David,
Teeling.
he has that smile on after about 1.5 cocktails.
David was in charge of navigation with his phone, and he got us lost every single time.
Same guy who got pickpocketed in Prague on his first day, Brandon.
Yeah.
Front pocket.
The walking on the Google, it's so hard to follow. So
Oh, there's some people that looked like they knew you.
they did. They watched JTV. So this is the scene in front of every single bar. They've got the barrels out front. People are sitting outside, and it was rainy and cold all week.
Why
But
don't we have barrels?
we need barrels.
Yes.
Every bar has barrels, and it's amazing. Here it is at night.
Wow. It looks like a set of a movie.
Well, they dressed it up for Christmas.
Well,
It's
even so.
already Christmas.
What do the beers cost and things like that?
They're in euros. I don't know.
But nothing crazy.
No, the prices really were not. It was amazing. It's like cheap. It was like $4, €4 maybe for a pint.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a nice trip. And
Busy.
then this shows a little bit of the weather because I know it did rain quite a bit while you were there.
It did. Hardly any cars. A lot of the streets, they're too narrow.
What
and
about
cobbledy.
what about cigarettes?
Everyone smokes.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
smokes. They're outside. They're hardy bunch, the Irish. Very hardy. They've had a rough life, and they are just, you can't knock them down. Even on one of these two-decker buses, they're everywhere. There's hundreds, maybe thousands.
Is that an
roaming this-
advertisement to Orlando?
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. But and it's fun to ride on the top of the double. I think we should get the double-decker buses here in the United States.
Yeah. Jada should spring for one of those.
No traffic, virtually, because of the buses. Everybody goes on the bus. This is from the top of the Guinness building. Dublin. There's no high rises. Dublin's a
Are the people nicer?
very nice because they're all drunk. This is the rooftop bar at Guinness.
Look at that thing.
The tour, you go through 7 stories, 7 floors.
Can you get a drink on each floor?
Every place. It's everywhere. You think, oh, at the end of the tour, you're going to get a pint of Guinness. Well, no, you're going to get it much sooner than the end of the tour.
Is Nightlight open? Run over and get us some Guinness, Brandon. Let's.
I love Guinness.
Yeah, you've always liked it.
It's
The only
yeah.
time I've ever had one was the Irish car bomb.
They give it to the babies. They give it to the babies. They really do. They give it to the babies. So people
They
develop.
do not give babies Guinness.
You have to develop a taste for the Guinness, and they start early, and that's why people they drink it. They pour it on everything. We went to the Dublin Castle. This
Oh.
is where the king or queen. And there was a sign that said, "Do not
Touch?
sit." And the chair. They said the chair is alarmed.
Oh.
The only thing in Ireland that was alarmed, there's like no security. They have
Who's the
Garda.
king?
The police are guard.
They don't have a king anymore?
No, they have a president. No one knows who it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of beautiful. This is the jail.
Oh, yeah. I saw the one
Kilmarnock
picture.
Jail, and this is no longer in use. But it's huge tourist attraction.
This is where Jack the Ripper was, right?
No, he's in London.
Oh.
But they had many famous people stay here, including at one point the president of Ireland was in jail.
Really?
For because we had so many wars and so much strife, famine, poverty, starvation, immigration. This country has been through the
ringer?
The ringer. The ringer. And there's one word that they use, it's like cool, it's called crack. And I was anxious to use
Crack?
it all week long. Crack, oh, this is crack, C-R-A-I-K. And
Really?
but I didn't get to use it. This is one of my favorite photos. We went up the coast and they see the lighthouse down there. And it was,
It's very nice.
yeah,
I'm
it's
very
beautiful.
happy that you and Mom got to do this. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, the very rocky, people do not,
You don't climb down?
No.
It's not like the Sleeping Bear Dunes?
They don't even have signs, and what they'll say is, you're free to roam and wander, but 2 people died this year here.
Really? Do the
Yeah.
police carry guns?
Well, there's no guns, there's no police.
That's what I was
We
wondering.
saw one cop, and he was
A trainee. He was drunk.
he
he was at the pub.
He ordered the removal of bicycles that were illegally parked, and they towed them away on a flatbed.
That's a nice maritime scene.
Nice harbor. We had fish and chips there, and there's my 2 sisters and my brother.
Oh yeah, look at that. The
Can
whole
you tell who
family.
the
That's a
old-
fine photo. That is very
Yeah.
good. That's awesome.
See
Aunt
the-
Marcy, Uncle
Marcy,
Matthew,
Becky,
my Aunt
Pat.
Becky, and you.
And they all asked, when are you going to show the pictures on the show? So they're all watching
Okay. Yeah.
right now.
We haven't had a shot of Tammy yet, so I hope she's not watching.
No, remember Katie Phelan?
I do remember Katie Phelan.
This is where we met Katie, President Dan Phelan's daughter.
I
She
hope
lives
you
in-
picked up the tab here, Bart. And didn't
I
let
tried
her.
to, but
Yes, I knew this was going to happen.
her friend owns the coffee
Oh,
place.
well, okay.
So it was, we had a wonderful time.
Very good.
Yeah,
That looks
thanks.
like a wonderful trip.
Thanks for letting me go. And
You're welcome, Bart. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we had a wonderful time here while you guys were gone. And thank you for only going for a week. Most people go overseas and take
really,
2
we were
weeks.
ready to come home.
Yeah.
So it was enough. There's only so much Irish food that you can eat. Literally, you can't eat any more of it. There's a
Yes.
point where you cannot eat any more of it.
I want to thank Greener Solutions Lawn and Landscaping for helping us bring you today's show. Give them a call. Contact Andy Bailey. Whatever you need for your lawn or landscaping, they can take care of it. They know what they're doing. Thank you to Greener Solutions Lawn and Landscape.
Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show lined up. Mr. Jeff Beal, the superintendent at Jackson Public Schools, joins us right after this.